Hello and welcome to a relaxation with Jane from Jade Maiden Tai Chi and Holistic Therapies. I'd like you to make yourself comfortable, please, and make sure you're wrapped up nice and warm. Any relaxation where you're in a resting position, your body temperature will drop. So make sure that you remain comfortable through your practice by wrapping up now. And have a nice hot drink when you're finished. Okay, let's get started. Today we're going to do a string of pearls relaxation. So we're really focusing on the spine. But we're going to make everything nice and relaxed first. So make yourself comfortable, please. If you're seated in a nice upright position with your feet firmly planted, shoulder width on the floor. You could do this lying down. Most important that you're comfortable. So let's feel all the way up to the very top of the head. Feel the top of the head very gently lengthening upwards or away from you if you're lying down. Feel it lengthening up as if you were being suspended by a thread from that point. Feel it gently floating up, and as you do so, feel the rest of your body hanging very relaxed down, very like you're holding up a string of pearls by the very top bead or clasp. So naturally the other pearls hang down. Let's glide our awareness gently down over every surface and every part of the body. We begin at the top of the head, and as you breathe, pour your awareness over the front, over the back, over the sides of your system. Feeling your way down through every part like you're taking slices of your system. Your awareness sits in each slice just for a moment, taking note of any sensations in the 3 dimensions of your body, gliding your awareness down over your head, over your neck and throat, over your shoulders, your chest, down over the upper back, down over the arms. It can almost become a physical sensation as you glide your awareness down. As your mind travels through your body, your energy flows with it. And as your energy flows, you will feel it in your body. Or you may do. If you don't, that's okay. But let's pour our awareness now down through the arms, through every part, all the way down into the hands, all the way down into the fingers and to the very tips of your fingers. Feel each finger and thumb in turn, just taking note of how they feel. Thumbs, first fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, little fingers. And as you breathe, let go. Very good. Feel the weightedness of your arms. You may also experience the sensation of tingling or warmth or any number of little itchy feelings, and these are all signs that energy is flowing. So breathe and relax into them, and if you really need to scratch, go ahead, don't suffer. So let's feel our way back up the arms and into the body again, feeling into the chest, into the upper back, feeling down through the rib cage, through the lungs and heart, through the organs of the body, down the sides of the body, down into the waist, down over the back, down into the lower back, into the hips, into the belly. Feel all the way down into your sit bones and feel the weight of your body sinking into the chair or into the bed. Breathe and enjoy that sensation of melting, releasing, letting go. Let's continue from the hip bones and the sit bones, travel down through your legs, being aware of every side, of every part of the thighs, front, the back, the inside, the outside edges, feeling into the knees, feeling into the lower legs, every part. Feel the muscles, feel the bones, feel all the way down into the ankles. Feel the circle of tendons and muscles around the ankles, breathing into them, letting go into them, feeling down into the feet. Feel the soles of the feet, feel all the way to the heels, the inside edges and arches, the outside edges, the blades, feeling into your toes. Feel each toe in turn, the big toes, second toes, third toes, fourth toes, fifth toes. Feel all of the toes and to the very tips. Notice any sensation. And as you breathe, let go. Let's feel just for a moment into the whole system. Feel your entire body, opening your awareness so it's held in your entire body. One unit. Breathing into it. Think of your entire body as your breath. Feel the breath flowing in and feel the breath flowing out. Without forcing it, simply observe the whole body breathing. Notice the quality of the in-breath and the quality of the out-breath. Breathing energizes. Breathing out relaxes. Feel this constant yin-yang play as the body refreshes and releases with each breath. And let's open our awareness even further as we allow the breath to continue as it always does. Now let's listen to the sounds both inside and outside the room. Let all sound be welcome. The music of the universe playing. Let any sounds flow through you. Allow yourself to feel perfectly at one, here and now, with the environment around you. with the universe itself. Very good. Now let's feel for the string of pearls, the beautiful long line of bones hanging down the spine. Feel the very top of the head, the top pearl or clasp. The head, think of as the clasp is bigger than the rest, is floating gently up. Let's check that it's still very gently floating up and allowing the rest of the pearls, the rest of the bones, space to hang beautifully, effortlessly down. Let's feel the head, feel the circumference, the shape, the structure of the skull itself. Feel the whole head is very light, is simply being drawn up by the very crown, the very top of the head we call by-way point. So the head is hanging suspended by this top point. From here, all the other pearls hang down. So let's feel over every side of the head and then concentrate on the nape of the neck. So where the head meets the first of the vertebrae of the neck. And we're going to breathe and relax into this point. We call atlas axis. We breathe and relax into the space between the top of the head and the first pearl or vertebrae of the neck. Now the spine is literally like a string of pearls. Each little bone is suspended and connected by the spinal cord and the nerves that flow inside. So we're giving that lovely cord a very gentle release by lengthening up through the top of the head. All of that cord has plenty of space, and all of the pearls have space to hang and release. So let's feel into that space between the head and the first vertebrae, breathing into that space. And we don't need to push or force, we simply listen to that little space cushioned by discs, allowing it to release simply by breathing and listening into it, letting go into it. You may experience a sensation of warmth. You may experience a sensation of floating. There's no such thing as a wrong experience. So just be with it, listen to it, breathe into it and let go. Now we're going to slide down over the bone and into the next space between the pearls. And we do the same thing. We breathe and we listen. And we give it space. Feeling into the spine. Feeling into the space. And simply breathing. Listening. Allowing it to gently release and open. Very good. Let's gently let go, and each time let's feel all the way to the top of the head. Feel the top of the head floating up. You may find you can actually lengthen up 1 or even 2 centimeters. Have you collapsed? Let's lengthen up, and keeping that feeling without pushing, glide down the spine again to the next vertebrae in space. You can think of several spaces between pearls at the same time in the same area. You can think of the neck vertebrae as one go. But just do what feels right, what you can easily access. And with practice, it gets easier. Let's feel into the middle of the neck. Feel into the spaces between the vertebrae. Breathe and let go. Notice that as you breathe, the whole body actually breathes. You'll feel the space expand between the vertebrae as you breathe in, and you'll feel a release as you breathe out. Feel into the midsection of your neck now, into the space between the pearls, and let go. Good. Let's check the top of the head is lengthening up. Have you shrunken down? Lengthen up. And now glide your awareness down to the base of the neck. So again, you can feel several spaces at the same time. Think of an area between bones. Breathe and relax into the base of the neck. You can feel there is a large bone at the base of the neck, sometimes referred to as an anvil bone. It connects with the shoulder blades. It connects with the collarbone, I should say. So it's a very important area. We're going to breathe into the space between the vertebrae there. You can think of the pearls at that stage get bigger. So we're breathing into the space, feeling into it. Don't try to think about medical stuff or what you've been told about your body. Simply picture the space between the bones, releasing with each breath. Allow it to relax. Allow it to very gently open. No pushing, no effort. Simply companion the part of your body with your awareness and breathe into it. Let go into the breath. Well done. And let go. Let's bring the awareness slightly further down now into the thoracic vertebrae. So the pearls that are in the chest and upper back area. Let's feel into the spaces between each vertebrae in turn, between each pearl, feeling into it, breathing into it. You can visualize it, or you can simply think of the string of pearls and feel between the pearls. Breathe into the area between your shoulder blades, between each bone. Can you feel that as you breathe, each breath gives these spaces a little massage? As you breathe in, they expand. As you breathe out, they release. Breathe into the space between these pearls with each breath. And let go. Let's release down a little bit further. You can give each space a few breaths. And release and go down a little further. Or you can do several at once and just think of a general area, picturing the space between the vertebrae, expanding with the in-breath, releasing with the out-breath. Never forcing, simply listening, focusing on how it feels and letting go into those spaces. Very good. Let's check the posture one more time. Feel all the way up to the top of the head and very gently, very gracefully lengthen that necklace up towards the sky. And release, slide your awareness back down your spine to where we left off. We go a little bit lower. So now we're going to the lumbar spine. That's the area at the base of the ribs and around the waist. So the pearls get bigger the lower you go down the spine. So think if the pearls are a little bit bigger, the discs are that little bit bigger to support. Feel into the space between the discs of your lumbar spine. Breathing into your waist. Think of, feel each bone like a pearl. Feel the space between. And as you breathe, let go. Release and observe. And it's not just the upper chest, the upper back that gets a massage. You'll notice with each breath, your spine is getting a massage. With each in-breath, everything expands, and with each out-breath, everything releases. So follow this beautiful, gentle massage that your breath gives your spine. Releasing and allowing the spinal cord to function happily. Feel the muscles all the way around the spine also releasing, also relaxing as you breathe. Giving each pearl that little bit more space to hang down and relax. You can feel each gap between the pearls in turn, or you can just think of the general area and the spaces between the pearls. It's up to you what way works best. Breathe and let go. Let's check all the way to the top of the head. Feel the top of the head floating up, lengthening up. Have you grown another couple of centimeters? And let's feel all the way down, going a little bit lower to the lower back, to the sacrum and coccyx. So the sacrum is the lower back, that area, that triangle towards the base of your spine. And the vertebrae down there are fused, but there is little space between them. Let's picture these pearls that are like slightly stuck together, but there's little spaces, so we're going to breathe into the spaces and letting go into those tiny spaces. The muscles around them, connecting with them, are releasing with the breath. Breathe into your lower back. And you will notice that it truly does move with your breath. The lower back, the sacrum breathes. Everything's connected. As the lungs work, your whole body works. Feel the in-breath expanding and feel the out-breath releasing and relaxing those muscles. Feel the space between the bones Even if it's tiny, tiny, a millimeter wide, feel it releasing. Feel the muscles around the spine release. And as you breathe, let go. Let's feel all the way up to the very top of the head. Feel the top of the head floating up. Can you lengthen a couple of centimeters? And glide your awareness right the way down to the coccyx, to the very base of the spine. The coccyx is gently hooked, curling in underneath your body, very like the clasp of a pearl necklace. So let's breathe into those tiny little bones, our tailbones, and feel and breathe into them. Literally feel your tailbones move with your breath. You'll feel a slight expansion and a slight release with each breath. Feel into the space between these little bones, never pushing, never forcing, but simply listening and feeling. Feel the expansion of letting go. When we let go into a structure, it naturally unfurls and opens. Breathe into your tailbone. Feel the natural movement with the breath. And let go. Glide your awareness all the way up to the top of the head. Feel the clasp, the top of the head floating up, and feel the string of pearls effortlessly hanging down, open and free. Feel the spinal cord swimming in the fluid surrounded by these beautiful pearls, effortlessly functioning, happy, relaxed, and free. The information highway to your entire system has just had a beautiful relaxation. Well done. Let's bring the awareness very gently down to the lower dantian, to your belly, and very gently draw your hands in to cover your center. Overlap your hands completely underneath your belly button and hug your elbows gently in. And sitting nice and tall, the top of the head still lengthening up, the chin slightly down and back, the string of pearls hanging down very loose and relaxed. Let's now bring our awareness to the warmth of the hands, flowing into your center, the very center of your belly. Breathing into your center. Feel the warmth of your hands flowing into that center point. Feel your energy is stronger. Very well done. Now, in your own time, when you're ready, you can do your post-practice practice. So if you would like a nice sleep, if you're already in your bed or if you're in your chair and comfortable, you can have your nice sleep now. But when you're ready, gently and slowly you can begin to move your body a little bit by wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Bring your awareness back to your whole body and bring your awareness back to where you are, here and now. If you're in a room, if you're in your garden, bring your awareness to where you are and picture your surroundings. And then when you're ready, you can make slightly bigger movements and slowly, gently open your eyes. Let the light filter in little by little. Very good. And you can have a stretch, and you can have a yawn, and a little bit of movement. And now is a good time to have that lovely hot drink. And move around a little bit. Make sure you're fully awake. You can rub your hands together. You can pat your head gently. You can rub and pat down through your body. Stamp your feet a few times